All right, Erin, Fletcher, welcome to the show, TREV Talk. We are so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. You're an awesome agent out of our Lincoln City office, and I want to start with our rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
All right, pick a number between 1 and 100.
56.
56. All right, sunrise,
Yes, I like sunrises.
chocolate or caramel?
Chocolate.
What impresses you?
Happiness.
Where were you 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I'm sure I was probably in Lincoln City, although I might have been traveling. I
Okay.
can't remember. I like to travel.
Nice. What makes you feel sad?
Seeing all the people in lines for food right now during the coronavirus, that makes me really sad.
Where do you think you'll be in about 3 years?
3 years, I will still be here in Lincoln City or Glen Eden Beach and working in real estate.
Red or blue?
Red, it's power color.
What annoys you?
Oh, stupidity.
Stupidity?
Yes.
All right. What are you afraid of?
I don't know that I'm afraid of much. Um, Losing my health.
And what time did you go to bed last night?
Probably 9:30. I go to bed early. I'm an
All
early
right.
bird, so.
Okay, now on to our slightly more serious questions. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into real estate.
Well, real estate is my second career. I was in the airlines for about 30 years. And so I knew I was going to retire from the Midwest and move out, and I needed another career. And I've always been interested in real estate. I do believe in the American dream of home ownership. And I just have always been fascinated by real estate.
Nice. So how long have you been with Coldwell Banker, and like what initially attracted you to the North Star or the Blue brand?
Well, I've been with Coldwell Banker for 5.5 years, and it was always my first choice as a brokerage because in the Midwest, my first house that I bought, the agent was with Coldwell Banker, and then she subsequently sold that house and helped me buy my second house. And I also had a family member who became a broker with Coldwell Banker, and I was always impressed with him, the company he worked for. And so when I decided to hang my license, I knew that Coldwell Banker was the place I wanted to be, simply brand recognition.
Nice. So tell me a little bit about how is business going for you currently, and like what's been happening to you over the last couple months?
Well, I've been incredibly productive. I guess very fortunate. I'm doing a lot of business. I've got deals going, which is great. Um,
All amongst this coronavirus stuff. You
yeah,
still-
quite honestly, nothing has really changed for me.
Wow.
Um, I've have always been doing video tours because I have a lot of clients that are out of town, out of state. It seems like I get a lot of clients from California. Last year I had clients from 9 states.
Wow.
And so I've been doing videos the past year and a half where I would send them a video of a house and they could see it and then decide if they wanted to actually come out and see the property, or make an offer. So that hasn't been anything new to me, which is good. And I've just been continuing to work. The only thing I miss right now is not seeing all my peers. So
Yeah. All your peers, all your friends at the office, it's a little hard. We're doing these virtual things. And I know we've got some social things that you've attended, and what else, what other kind of things have you attended as far as our Zoom stuff that's happening?
I've been doing the Tom Ferry pivot and the Zap trainings, and yeah, and then just our virtual cocktail hours, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that with some friends also, so it's nice to do that with friends in other areas.
That's cool. So you're kind of carrying it over into your personal life as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Very cool. So now that you're working from home because you aren't able to go into your office space, or I mean, I'm sure on occasion, we need to pop in there to do something, whatnot. But now that that has shifted, what maybe new activities or new things have you been trying out with what's been going on, or have you?
Well, I certainly have started more social media, which I was beginning that prior to our shelter in place. But now, certainly, I feel it's a lot more important to keep my brand out there. So I've been trying to do more social media posts.
You talked about earlier, it's kind of business as usual. You're used to all this video stuff. And so you were already doing those things. You put out a video the other day that I thought was awesome of just you putting up a sign in the yard, and you put it on
Really fast.
this fast speed. So you're running around, and it was both hilarious, but also was like, hey, there's a snippet of what Erin's doing today. It was a really cool video. I liked it.
Exactly, because I mean, I can sit there and post, I've posted about a house or a listing or, something local, but then I try and do something funny, or, a day in the life of a realtor, hey, we're out here working safely, following all protocols, but yeah, it's what we do on a daily basis.
Absolutely. So tell me what's going really well for you right now. What do you feel like is it could be in life or in business?
Well, in life, I think the fact that I have two grown daughters that are both independent and live out of state. None of us live together, and they're both thriving during this, which as a mom, on the personal level, that you're always concerned about your children, so, and their well-being. So I'm very thankful that they're doing okay. And just that, I've been able to continue at business at a normal pace, um, by continuing to be active and continuing to be productive. uh, I'm just so glad and thankful that I'm an essential worker and I can go out and still show property and, write offers and do deals and help people, because, that's how we thrive.
Yeah, totally. So in that, obviously you've had some success, but have you had any struggles? One or two struggles that you've had over the last couple of weeks? Anything that you could think of?
Well, my biggest struggle is working at home because it's very distracting. Um, I, as you can tell, my office kind of looks like in disarray, but it's like I get easily distracted at home, which is I'm much better working in the office environment. And so this is actually my challenge, is at home. So,
Gotcha. What are some highlights for you over the past year? Anything special that you can just share as to has been a high point in your last year?
career-wise, I'm a big goal setter. So, and I'm a believer in the dry erase pen, and I write out my goals. I list them and I check them off as I achieve them. It's important for me to achieve, certain statuses with the Coldwell Banker. On the surface, I'm sure they don't really mean anything to people, but to me, it shows me that I'm being productive and I'm achieving my goals. And one of my goals is International Diamond Society, which is at least 26 transactions, closed transactions in a year. And so I'll set that bar and achieve it. I'll set it higher for the next year, because it just reminds me of my activity. And, and I'll stretch and I'll go, oh my gosh, I need to get more transactions because I want to achieve this goal. And so I achieved the goals that I set out to do last year. So,
Tell me a little bit more about that. How are you receiving any coaching? Are you, does anybody help you achieve those goals?
I do receive some coaching, and that's good. I'm a really terrible student, though. I'm a really terrible student. But I like that accountability, which is nice. But these goals are all mine and personal, and I push myself. So I'm a find a way, make a way person. That if something's not working for me, I'll switch it up. I'm always open to new ideas and suggestions. So but I know ultimately it's up to me to get it done.
So last question for you is, why Coldwell Banker?
Why not Coldwell Banker? Again, it's the recognition of this company. This company's been around for 114 years. I think, you know, it provides everything I need as a realtor, as an independent contractor, entrepreneur, business owner, especially in our office as Coldwell Banker Professional Group. Our leadership is by far the most amazing team that I've ever worked with. And I'm provided with so many tools, you know, either whether it's from my leadership or from the company directly. So I can't imagine working anywhere else.
Well, Erin, thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you. I love your smile in the office when I come in there, and your hellos. It feels like a family when I walk into the Lincoln City office every time.
Well, I can't wait for us all to be back in the office. So.
Me too. Me too. All right. Well, have a great afternoon. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks, Trevor.